Malang Sarr to the Arsenal. Now, after Arsenal drew 1-1 with Leicester in the last game, there is a lot of Arsenal fans who believe the season in the Premier League is now basically over. And so that has led to a lot of fans looking to the future. And when it comes to the future, there's nothing more interesting than, of course, the transfers. And so in today's video, lads, we shall be discussing a French centre-back called Malang Sarr. Now, Sarr is a player who was playing for Nice but is now a free agent. And being only 21 years of age and a very good prospect, there is a lot of clubs after him. And so with reports coming out that Arsenal and RB Leipzig are chasing the 21-year-olds, I think it's about time we talk about Malang Sarr. So with that being said, guys, let's get into today's video and let's discuss why Arsenal signing Malang Sarr is absolutely perfect on Monday. Let's get into this. Transfers. Boy, it has been a while, hasn't it? And I can't lie, I've missed this as well. So Arsenal fans, let's be talking a bit of transfers. Yo, what is on up, guys? My name is Battles here, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, lads, we are back again to discuss the Arsenal, and particularly, lads, we're going to be talking about a transfer. And boy, has it been a while. In particular, the transfer that we shall discuss is Nice or ex-Nice centre-back Malang Sarr to the Arsenal. Now, of course, Sarr is a 21-year-old French centre-back / left-back, and with his contract at Liga Club Nice expiring, he is now, of course, a free agent. And so of course it's Arsenal, free transfer, no money spent, connect the dots, you'll have to see it. But with that being said, guys, before we get into the video, make sure to go down and smash a like on it, and also do subscribe to the channel if you're new as well. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments below on Malang Sarr. How much you know about him? Do you think Arsenal should go for him? And is he worth the free transfer? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to follow all my social media, my Instagram, my Twitter, and subscribe to my group channel, The Offsiders. The links are in the description below. But with that being said, guys, let's get into the video. And let's discuss why Arsenal need to sign Malang Sarr, and then why he will be perfect for the Arsenal. Let's be talking. Right, starting off, lads, who exactly is Malang Sarr? Who are you, mate? In terms of Malang Sarr, of course, as I've already said, the guy is a French centre-back who currently or ex-played for Liga side Nice. Now, in terms of Nice themselves, they've had a pretty decent season in Liga, finishing 5th in the league. And of course, in terms of Malang Sarr, the guy has been a very important part to the jigsaw puzzle. And now, of course, with him being a free agent, there are quite a few clubs after him, including the likes of Inter Milan, RB Leipzig, and of course, the mighty Arsenal. And so as you guys can see straight away, Malang Sarr is a guy in demand. A lot of big teams, a lot of successful teams are after him. In terms of age, the guy is only 21 years of age, so of course he's got quite a few years ahead of him. In terms of height, the guy is only 6 foot in height, but make no mistake, lads, this guy is an absolute tank. He's a proper centre back. And in terms of his preferred foot, the guy is a left foot centre back, which, as I've said many times before, is a very key thing, especially what Arsenal currently lack. In terms of his nationality, the guy is a French under 21 international, and he's also got a cheeky little bit of Senegalese in him as well. And also, lads, despite Sarr being only 21 years of age, the guy has got quite a bit of experience under his belt. We are talking about a guy who's already played nearly 120 games, and what also must be said, in all the seasons he's played, the guy's played at least 20 plus games in all of those seasons. So make no mistake, Malang Sarr has been a first team regular since the age of 17. Hey yo, that's mad. And so there you go, lads. Now you should know who Malang Sarr is. A French centre back, a tank of a centre back, and a pretty decent centre back as well. Moving on, lads, what type of player is Malang Sarr? I mean, let's get straight, this guy is an absolute tank. And that's not because I've got him on FIFA and he's got 97th rank. Definitely not that. But in terms of Malang Sarr, what we have is a player here who's a really physical, strong player. So in terms of his physical traits, this guy is a very blessed guy. He's got the pace, he's got the strength. This guy had his vitamins when he was a kid. And not only is he a strong player and a fast player, lads, but he's also a very good passer. And that is, of course, a very key thing for Arsenal. And if Arsenal want to play out the back, we need to have players that are able to do that as well. And right now, the club, make no mistake, we have a few decent ball-playing centre-backs, but Malang Sarr is a baller as well. In fact, you can go as far as saying his passing is actually his main strength as a centre-back. And so if you add that to his pace and his strength and his passing ability, it makes him a very modern-day centre-back. Now, of course, that is all great, but let's not forget, lads, what the job of a defender is, and that is, of course, defending. So is Malang Sarr a good defender? Of course he is. Not only is this guy a very good tackler, he's a very good interceptor, he's a very good reader of the game. And in many ways, what I like about Malang Sarr is this guy is a proactive centre-back. He makes the first move, he doesn't react to the striker's movement. And that for me is one of the things that really impresses me about Malang Sarr, is just the ability to read the game and be that one step ahead of the striker, which is why I think this guy is a potential top prospect as a centre-back. And also, make no mistake, this guy is also a very agile centre-back, which, you know what, in modern days is a very key thing, because nowadays strikers are becoming more agile or more quick on the ball, very good dribblers on the ball. And so the last thing you want is to have a stiff centre-back. I mean, just look at Man United and look at Harry Maguire. The guy turns like a truck. And also, lads, as I've already stated, another key thing about Sarr is the fact that he's a left-footed centre-back. And I've said this time and time again, Arsenal require left-footed centre-backs. As things currently stand, the only left-footed centre-back Arsenal have is Pablo Mari, and the guy is currently injured. And make no mistake, that is one of the main reasons reasons why Arsenal are currently playing Sead Kolasinac as a left-footed centre-back. And so in terms of so, we'll be getting another left-footed centre-back and a much-needed left-footed centre-back. Because of course, by having that is a very key thing, because it allows you to play out the back, it opens the passing angles, and it gives the team a lot more balance. And not only will Malang Sarr offer Arsenal that, but he's also a very versatile player. This is a guy who can play centre-back, left centre-back, and also as a left-back as well. So make no mistake, this guy is a very versatile player as well. And in fact, in this current season, Malang Sarr has played nearly half his games as a left-back. Hey yo, this guy is pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Moving on though lads, why exactly do Arsenal need Malang Sarr? I mean, let's get straight lads, this guy is kind of a centre-back, and we don't have any centre-backs. And I think that's a very key thing as well lads. In terms of Arsenal right now, a lot of fans are almost jealous of teams like Chelsea when they sign players like Timo Werner and Havertz. So make no mistake, I would love to see those guys at Arsenal. But I think what Arsenal fans are doing again is forgetting the thing that we need to address the most, which is centre-backs. How many times do we see Arsenal fans go, oh, Arsenal need to prioritise centre-backs? When it comes to the summer window, they want to see attackers. Yes, by signing defenders, they're nowhere near as exciting as it is by signing attacking players. I understand that. But make no mistake lads, we got our big name attacker last summer, Nicolas Pepe. I'm not saying we don't need to sign any attackers, I'm just saying that priority should be a centre-back. And that's where comes in man like Malang Sarr. And not only that lads, but he also gives the Arsenal defence a far more dynamic option. This guy's got the pace. And that is a very key thing as well, because when it comes to Arsenal right now, we're playing a very high line. But we can't do that with players like David Luiz. We can't do that with players like Mustafi, because these players are simply not quick enough. But with Malang Sarr, you can do that. You can play a high line, you can cage teams in, because he has the speed for recovery. And of course, as I've already said, the guy's left-footed, and we all know about left-footed centre-backs. Your boy loves them. And also by signing Sarr, you're getting a very versatile player. You're getting a player who can play in a back two, you're getting a player who can play in a back three, and you're getting a player who can play left back as well where needed to. And that is a very decent trait to have. And we also have to talk about the potential of this guy as well. The guy is only 21 years of age. This guy's going to get better and better with time, and I think this guy's a potential top prospect. And so not only are you getting a player for the now, for the current, but you could also be getting a player for the future as well. I mean, Arsenal Football Club, what are you waiting for? This is a no-brainer. And moving on finally lads, is he worth the free transfer? Let me think for a second. Of course he is. And we're talking about a guy here who's just 21 years of age, available on a free transfer, and one of the best potential centre-backs in the world at the moment. Why would you say no to it? Because worst comes scenario, yes, he doesn't work out at Arsenal, and he doesn't hit the heights. But by signing him on a free transfer, you can then sell him on a few years' time and make some profit on him. And not only for the future lads, but in terms of this current summer, by signing Sarr, we can then let go of players like Sead Kolasinac, because when you look at Sead Kolasinac and compare him to Malang Sarr, they are both very similar players. Both tanky players, you can play centre back and left backs. So what I'm saying is then also could sign Malang Sarr on a free transfer, and then you wouldn't need to have Kolasinac, and you could sell him for 15 to 20 million pounds. And not only that, but you'd also get his expensive £100,000 a week contract off the bill as well. It just makes a lot of sense that. Again, I'll go back to the age, the guy's 21 years old, he's got the potential in the bag, and also lads, you're getting a player who for me improves the current Arsenal back line, because yes, he has a lot of years ahead of him, but even as things currently stand, the guy is still a very decent centre back, and you can argue he's even an improvement on some of our current centre backs. And he would also take off a few years of the age of our centre backs, because make no mistake, as things currently stand, we have a lot of old centre backs, Socrates, David Luiz, Mustafi. These are players who are aging right now. Buying a player like Malang Sarr would not only benefit us now, but also for the future as well. And so for me personally lads, I think Malang Sarr just ticks every single box. He's got the edge, he's got the potential, he's got the ability, and most importantly lads, for Arsenal, the guy is a free transfer as well. And as we all know, Arsenal love a cheeky little free transfer. And so Arsenal Football Club, if you are listening up, then go out there and bring Malang Sarr to the Arsenal, because me personally, in my opinion, I think he is absolutely perfect for the Arsenal. But with that being said guys, I'm going to end the video there. Of course, if you have enjoyed the video, make sure to go down there and smash a like on it, and also do subscribe to the channel if you're new as well. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments below on the player Malang Sarr. Would you take him at Arsenal? Is he a player that Arsenal should be signing? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure to follow all my social media, my Instagram, my Twitter, and subscribe to my group channel, The Offsiders. The links are in the description below. But with that being said guys, I'm going to end the video there. In today's video lads, we discuss Malang Sarr's potential transfer to the Arsenal and why I think the guy is perfect. So Arsenal, it's over to you, bring him to the Arsenal. But with that being said guys, I'll see you next time in a bit.